What is good, you all? I figured I'd do something a little bit different on my channel today, and we're going to talk about Everyday Carry, EDC. I also want to talk about the practical EDC. Realistically, what do we actually carry? I see a lot of pocket dumps and EDCs where these guys are carrying stuff so that they could survive the apocalypse. I just want to survive my day-to-day. We'll call this the urban EDC, how to survive in a somewhat urban reality, even though I'm probably more rural than urban. But I am in the tech industry as well, so there's some revolving around that. I also have a hobby that I don't talk much about on my channel, but that is that I am a lock picker. So you will see kind of a heavy lock picking everyday carry in this as well. But for the most part, I think this is practical. I think I have put together what would work for a lot of people. Now, everybody is different, of course, but let's just start with some of the true basics. First and foremost, this thing right here that you're looking at, this is my phone. Of course, a good smartphone is something that we have on us all the time, or at least should have on us. And when I'm saying should, I'm saying a good smartphone. I work with the older generations who do not carry good smartphones. And I think it's to their detriment. What we can accomplish with a smartphone, it can do video like we're seeing, it can play music, it takes pictures, it's our family album, it's everything, you guys. It's amazing what our smartphone accomplishes these days. So that's first and foremost. I think that's one of the big things. For me, another thing that not everybody thinks about, but I wear, yeah, every day I have to wear these to see better. So I enjoy a good slim and clear eyewear, and of course these are dirty, so I'm gonna reach over here and grab another thing that I always carry on me is a cloth. This one was just loose here, so I'm using that, but you'll see the cloth is in my everyday carry just in case. Okay, got that out of the way. The next thing I would say is a watch. I'm always looking at my watch. This happens to be a smartwatch connected to my iPhone, but it is not an Apple Watch. This is the Amazfit. It's great. It does notifications, so I can at least see emails when they come in. I can see messages, that sort of thing. That's all I wanted it for. I don't need all the other really fancy stuff. Every once in a while, I pay attention to how I'm sleeping. Okay, the next major thing is a wallet. Wallets are so preferential, but I like a slim wallet. I don't like it too thick. I've had this for a long time, and this I use for a reason. This is a Secure ID or Securid. I can never pronounce it, but S-E-C-R-I-D. And the cool thing about this wallet is the James Bond feel right there. You see that, guys? James Bond. That's right. I can get my cards out, the one I want, boom, that easy. I love that option. That, to me, this is what I always use mostly. I'm grabbing for my credit card, boom, it's right there. That's the best thing about it. I'll talk more about this wallet here in a minute, but I just want to move on with the essentials. I think the other thing we always have to have with us is a car key. Here is our car key. So that's my car key. But then, of course, what I have attached to it and how we attach is also important. Our other keys and that sort of thing. So we'll talk about this a little bit more. Now, for me, I also like to I'm a writer, I'm a physical person, I'm extremely ADHD. So writing a to-do list for me and quick notes is very important. Just having something to jot notes down so I don't forget, and or my to-do list so that I can check it off so I can be productive through the day. Making this video was in my to-do list today. The other thing that's super important to me is just carrying a tool, a knife, this thing right here. I'm also, as you're gonna see, cheap. I am not about having the most expensive thing. Going back to the watch, I didn't need an iWatch that's gonna cost me $500. This thing lasts 13 days on one charge. I love it, and it's cheap. Same with this bug out clone. This is not a bug out. This is a $20 Amazon special, and right now you can pick these specials up at Walmart for like 10 bucks, I believe, and they are so good, so good. Now, do they hold the same sharp edge? This is D2 steel, but will they stay sharp like a good D2 knife? Probably not, but will it do the job that I need on a daily basis? Yes, this is my beater. This is what I use, and I love it. Deep pocket, it's great. All right, next, my tools. This is my essential toolkit. I use something in this often, and that's why I have it. This is a little modern carry wallet that I've modified with some elastic that I made myself. I just took elastic and super glued the ends together to make them bands to kind of hold everything a little tighter. But this is a great little pouch kit for me. Let's start with this kit. So this kit, we're gonna break down real fast. Gonna go through this quickly. I always need a pen to write in my notes, right? We talked about the notes being important. To write is important. This is the multi-million-dollar pen and research to write in space. This is called the Fisher Space Pen. Russia was smart and used a pencil to write in space. NASA spent a lot of research money on this. So it's a great little pen, great writer, writes upside down, writes in the rain. It's nice, I like it. It becomes a full-size pen, and it shuts down into a nice compact design. It's great. We'll set that aside. We'll see how much we get into this little guy. The next thing I find myself, because like I said, I'm a technician for the internet, but I also help people with things like their TV and that sort of thing. So I find myself needing pliers often to get that coax loosened or tightened on the back of a TV. Many things pliers come in handy for, and this tiny little channel lock seems to do me very well for what I need. I'm gonna set that aside. That's in the other pocket there. We'll go back to this side. Screwdriver. I love this little guy. This little guy is amazing. This is a normal screwdriving bit, but it's also a ratcheting set. So I can flip this around, stick that in there, and I've got a ratchet. If I need more leverage, I can stick this little guy in there like that and get more leverage. If I need it to be longer, a longer screwdriver. Look at that, I've got a longer screwdriver. If I want it longer like this, I can do that. It's great. Now, here's the thing. That's just a Phillips bit. Phillips bit is what I use the most, so I find myself using that the most. So I have that one in there. But what if we need more? I've got this guy right here. This came from a different set. I will put a link to the other set of screwdriver set, but these are great because they're two-sided and they're miniature. Works great. Let me get one of these out here. Might need to get my pliers. Let's do this. Look, I needed it already today, just now. There we go. This is so handy. These are tiny, but they work. And this is, of course, a 0-inch Phillips head and a number 3 flathead. So these work great in this. We can stick this in here just like that. It does sink in a little deeper than normal, but it is magnetic. And oh my gosh, so handy. Also fits in here. So the nice thing about this set is I'm carrying, I don't know how many things am I carrying. Let's get that to stick in there. There we go. I can carry so much, and I have a ratcheting. There is, I believe, 18. Let's count this out. Let's count this out. Different bit heads here like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. Sorry, 16 different bit heads. Comes in handy. I've got all the T bits and square bits, or I'm sorry, Allen wrenches and Phillips and straights there. In the IT world, the most important tool in the world is a paper clip for resetting devices and that sort of thing. So I keep that in there. On this side, I still have some other things. The lens wipe, you saw me use one of those earlier. Fire, always good if I'm cutting paracord or something like that. I've got some fire. And that's good little survival. Again, Phillips is almost always the most used and common screw that I need to use, so I have just another quick option. This fits right in there, that's why I stuck it in there, and it's also a very common Allen size that I need. So thought that would come in handy, so that's in there. Here I've got some flat folding, let me take out the tweezers here, just a little pair of tweezers, and some flat folding nail clippers. These nail clippers have a tiny little file there too. That's nice. I could probably use these nail clippers. I apologize. But what's really neat is these came from one of my favorite slingshot companies, Sniper Sling. Yeah, they threw them in as a addition. That was nice of them. Here I've got two little zip ties for organization if I need to tie down some wires or something. And a safety pin, you never know, that comes in handy. And then here, a little scissor set. So that's nice to always have as well. Now, some of this is actually backup because we'll move over to my keys. On my keys, I have the dime. This is the Gerber dime. This works great, just real quick. It has a can opener or bottle opener and more like a needle nose plier, and they are springy. I like that. If you haven't seen the dime before, this is great. It also has some scissors built in, box opener. So there's the scissors, box opener on, oh, that's a normal knife there, and then the box opener on this side, scissors, and then, yes, flathead. And this little file here is also good for Phillips screws. It works. So I like having that. On the keychain, I am using these Night Eyes locking mechanisms. Love the locking Night Eyes. I used to just have keys that would always come unhooked when I'm not using a perfect little key ring loop. And the key ring loops are awful when you're disconnecting and connecting stuff all the time. So having these little clips are great, but having the locks on them makes it even better. This is a beautiful, quick little flashlight if I don't want to use my cell phone flashlight. Let's talk about the Covert Instruments. This is a Covert Instruments Riv pick. I'm sorry, not Riv pick. This is the Riv pick, but I've added this little band on here to hold in as some extra pieces. This is the most common lockpick in the world, at least for me. It works on a lot of things. They're called rakes. This is called the Bogota rake system, and it works great. You stick that in the lock as a, let's get a lock and I'll show you. Stick this in the lock like so, and then you can just rake the lock open. Let's see if I can do it real quick. We'll see if this works. Rake, 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 rake. Shimmy, shimmy. Oh, this could be a security. I think I have some security pins in here, so it's not gonna rake, but it'll do mostly 90% of what we need. We'll try picking this again here in a second. Mostly what we need to pick some of the most common locks we come across. I pick for fun, guys. It's a hobby. It's a puzzle solving thing. The raking is for when I'm in a pinch. We'll just put it that way. This is the Covert Instruments Tools Riv pick. This thing is amazing. It comes with turning tools. Here's the turning tools. I can pull these out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different turning tools in here that are useful for putting the tension on the lock. So that's a good one. We'll set that aside. And then on the other side here, we've got the pick set itself. And this is one of the best little micro pick sets that I could find for everyday carry. I love this thing. Again, it comes with 2 rakes. You've seen this kind of style. This is another Bogota style, but it is the quint or quad or whatever. And then, yeah, quint, quad, and then short hook and medium to long hook. That's more of a medium hook, but this short hook will do great things. Let's see if I can pick like this. See if we can do it fast. If I can't, I apologize. Put that in there. Let's see if we can work through this lock real quick. I'm not used to picking and holding the lock, so this could go horribly wrong. I think it has already started wrong. I'm gonna just reset. Let's try this again. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Get it all the way back there. Oh, might have just overset. I think I did. Yeah, I'm better at, you know, having this mounted like it would be in a door. I usually use. Let's start again. Okay, click on 1. Click on 2. Oh yeah, security, click 3. That was a good spool. Here's the last spool. 4. Oh, one more. Where is it? Let's check all of this. Yeah, this was high security-ish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I was doing so good. I was on a roll, and now I can't find the last one that's needed to pick. Oh man, so close to having that picked. Do I have it picked? I don't have it picked, do I? Get in there. No, don't have it picked. Huh. Anyway, I was close to having that done. Typically, I'm much better with my lock picks. I apologize for 2 very bad examples. Let's move on to the wallet. Speaking of the picking, the wallet, I do carry a few things in here. ID, this is why I like this wallet so much. It carries cash, carries my ID, carries some other cards. One of the cards I carry in here is a good gym hook, so we can slim gym open or shim some doors open. This is that old credit card trick move. So there you go, have that. And then in here I have a jiggler key in the back. Jiggler keys are great for those little pesky little desk locks and stuff like that. Come out of here. Oh, it's in there. It's in there good. There we go. Oh, this is my decoder for dials. And I just don't want to show off my cards, so I apologize, you guys. It's in there. It's coming. It's coming out. There we go. Nice little jiggler key for wafer locks and stuff like on a desk or file cabinet that you find. Those are great to have. And then I carry a bunch of other cards. Again, the most important tool ever, a paper clip for resetting stuff. And then in back here, I've got another tension tool along with another set of pick, just in case I'm not carrying my keys. I've got this nice little thing. This came from a credit card pick set that I put a little bit of shrink wrap on so I can extend these two out like that together. And now I have a full-on raking pick or short hook, and it works great. Let's see if we can actually get this picked now. You've seen all my stuff, all my junk that I carry on a regular basis. I think all of this is the most important. Let's see here, I've got this turning tool. Let's put this in here. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's see if I can get this picked. click on 1, nothing on 2, click on 3. 4 is giving me some pushback. This might not be the lock to try to pick by hand. That just hit. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the 5th one in there. I know it's back there. I can feel it. There it is. Got that. This should unlock it here. There it is. There it is, you guys. Picked lock. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. And as a sling shooter, do I carry a sling daily? Yes, but that's in a backpack, not in my pocket. So, I mean, I carry it daily in a way, but not always with me. So, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.